I have no clue how Supercell is letting us get away with this, but here we are at Town Hall 17. So let me show you my strategy that I'm doing to get all these amazing results in Legends League. So the strategy I'm using is Twin Hogs. We have 12 Hogs and 12 Twin Hogs to pair alongside of the Royal Champion Electric Boots Charge. And so, of course, this Electric Boost Charge makes any strategy viable. But with Twin Hogs, it makes it especially viable because at Town Hall 16 and below, where the Town Hall blew up, it blew up into a giant bomb with poison. Hogs were always bad against that. But at Town Hall 17, that's no longer a thing. Along with the Eagle Artillery, it's no longer a thing. So this brings Hogs back into the meta. And I have just been absolutely crushing every base I've seen with this. So let's kind of just go over what this is. Here's my equipment. For the king, you have the Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball. With the Phoenix, just classic broken combo. With the queen, you have the Clone Mirror and Healer puppet. Again, broken combo, but the difference is I'm not taking the Unicorn because in this strategy, the queen is used more as like cleanup and CC kill rather than her being the main force. So she actually doesn't need to heal. She gets plenty of healing and distraction from Frosty. And so you're going to see that in this video as well. Warden, we actually take the Healing Tome and Eternal Tome. And I love Diggy on the Warden because he's going to be following the Hogs, which only target defense. So Diggy will only be hitting defenses. Very strong. And of course, Spirit Fox, Electric Boots on Royal Champion. Technically, you can take whatever you want. Like in terms of Haste Vial, you could take the Hog Puppet. You could take the Spirit. You could take whatever you have that's maxed out. I just like the Haste Vial because it feels like you're getting more value faster. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I have 4 Invis spells for the Royal Champion there. And let's just kind of hop into a replay to show you kind of how this works. And so, when you're looking at a base like this, the value or where you even want to start with your Royal Champion, it actually doesn't even matter. I guess I'm thinking of it like maybe you could try to clear out the Clan Castle or you could clear out a threat for the Hogs. But in this case, I'm trying to think what's going to get me the most value in my Royal Champion charge first. When I first deploy her, how much is she going to get? And so in this case, I figured she could get a multi-archer tower and a giant cannon, like relatively easy. And then the heroes are also here, so I know she might hit those. I popped the Haste Vial so she could start attacking quicker as well. And she does. So she gets all of this. And yeah, this is me assuming you already know the trick, but if you deploy your Royal Champion first, there's a timer trick where as long as you look at the timer and it says 6 on the bottom, it ends in 6. So 1 minute 56 seconds, 1 minute 46 seconds. Then you could put your Invis spell and she will just be permanently invisible. Look at this. Now, yeah, the Fox gets into some danger. She's 1 HP. But I was able to time it correctly to get her out of there. So now the Fox is out of there, the World Champion's out of there, and look at all the value they got. So that's your goal. Once you get all that value, what you're going to want to do, so let's say she took out this whole chunk, right? On my screen it looks different when I'm marking this, but whatever. So you want to take out a whole chunk, and then what you do is like a formula. You put your queen wherever the World Champion left off, and she's just going to clear the whole side of the base, or this side. It really doesn't matter. So you put the queen on one end, and then you put the baby dragon on one end, and they're going to clear some funnel for you. Okay? So let's watch that play out. Now, when you see skeleton coming for the queen here, what you do is put your Valkyrie to help clear that out. Don't let the queen waste her time attacking those. Okay, so that's where you use your Valkyrie. You use your Ice Golem in front of the queen when she's about to take big damage from an Expo, or whenever she's about to get to a compartment, you just put your Ice Golem. And then once she starts clearing that little corner or whatever section she's going, once you can confirm where she's going, you know she's going to go this way. You already cleared the funneling over here. Now all you have to do is clear the funneling with your king and siege barracks. So that way your hogs could go all through the middle. I hope this makes sense because on my screen it looks a little different. So, okay. Here we go. So, yeah. So now we put the king and siege barracks after we did all that with the queen. On top of that, We can also use our super wall breakers to break in for the P.E.K.K.A.s or the king, or also the queen if we want to. But again, the queen is just best here to just use as like a funnel troop or a cleanup troop the whole time, because then she could carry the game at the end if something goes wrong. So yeah, we put all that down. We put our twin hogs down. We popped the warden and turtle tome after we put the headhunter, the apprentice warden, and the RC back. And you see how the spirit fox is like almost full health? It was 1 HP before we deployed it. This is why this is so broken too. The warden's healing tome brought the RC and the spirit box back to full health. So now she's getting more free invis spells. It's like the hero's abilities are working in tandem. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, with this, it's just simple cleanup. I'm putting archers and wizards at the end here to kind of just clean up. The P.E.K.K.A.s are doing God's work. I know I did the earthquake boots somewhere in there, and with the spiky ball to get a lot of value there. But yeah, I'm thinking the Phoenix on the king might not even be so good because half the time he doesn't even die. Right? Like, maybe this is not as crutch as I think it is, but if all my heroes are living, then... you know what I'm saying? So let's look at another one. Let's break this one down. So yeah, this base is kind of troll, because they have, like, what are these? Like, fire spitters, I think they're called? I don't know what they're called, but they're, like, on the outside. I don't know what this base is doing. But, yeah, I decided to attack from the top. Let's get the multi-archer tower. And again, I'm using the time tool, so on every 6th second, which you're not going to see on a replay, I put the invis down, and then it kind of goes to the next. So this town hall shoots the spirit fox after the invis spell runs out. So they are going to take some damage. I try to trigger some traps, and then I recall the champion. Again, I put my queen back where she created the funnel, and then I put the baby dragon on the opposite side of that. I put the Valkyrie to clear the skeleton. Good. I see that she's walking to the right, so I put the king and the siege barracks in the other corner. Baby dragon to funnel. Super wall breaker to get them into the compartment. Ice golem in front of the queen as she's reaching a bigger damaging compartment. And as soon as it pops, I put all my twin hogs. I guess I call them twin hogs. I'm thinking of both the riders, but it's really just the super hog riders. You want to deploy your super hog riders first. You see how I have 10 remaining hog riders regular? You want to kind of use those to funnel. So as you can see, I might put them on the bottom here. Yeah. So I'm putting them here on the bottom and also with the ones that came out of the siege barracks as well. So now it's like just this big hog rider army just coming at them. Yeah, because the super hogs don't really need help, if we're being honest. With the raid spell, I used it down here to kind of help them clear the compartment below. But yeah, you want to use one raid spell with when you pop the warden ability. So you want to use it with the hogs when you pop the warden ability. And then you kind of want to use one at your discretion. I like to pair it with the hero abilities. Normally when you pop your queen, so she gets the raised up healers, the raised up clone archers, what is it called? Yeah, the raised up clone queens. You raise up all of that, and everything just crumbles underneath it. So you kind of just use that at your discretion. But yeah, another free 3-star. So much cleanup. I don't even need half the stuff I did. And for me, when I look at crushed bases, I don't try to swag anything. I try to use everything to like the most best ability possible, if that makes sense. Like, you're not going to see me trying to save spells or anything like that. I want to use everything the most properly because that's how you get better. You don't want to save spells. You want to use them the best way you can. So yeah, this one is kind of like a diamond base. We have 3 ricochet cannons in the middle there. And so yeah, I used my road champion again with the Spirit Fox. And I popped the haste vial early just so I could confirm the town hall here. And once I do, I kind of mess up an invis there. And I see that the fox is 1 HP, so I actually decided to just recall her. I didn't want to risk her being invisible and just getting shot by the mortar or anything. Because remember, she could heal up. So again, this is another situation where they have a headhunter, they have archers, and they have ice golem in the CC. So I drop a poison, and I place my Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is meant to clear stuff like this for the queen. That's literally all it's meant for. Otherwise, it could be used to funnel. like with the king or like what have you. So yeah, so queen dealt with the CC. Now it's time for the next phase. Again, king siege barracks on one side. Have the baby dragon funnel them so they get into the base. Super wall breakers to make sure they get in. And then there you go. Hogs. Make sure your headhunters in with the warden ability. Put your apprentice down. Put the RC down. Put everything down. Pop the ability. You can pop it nice and early. Throw down the raid spell into the core. They're doing all this damage. Yep, this is good. I'm freezing whatever I feel is most threatening. In this case, it was the ricochet cannons. It really didn't matter, to be honest. Like, I could have froze anything and it would have had the same value. Because everything was just healing under the warden ability. I could have saved it, but yeah, here I raged up the queen clone combo. Trying to get through this compartment here. Not sure where my warden is going. He's just like running in circles, but that's fine. We all know the AI in this game is terrible. And yeah, I still somehow have the ice golem up, and it just got frozen. And the Frosty is still up. Frosty's still up over here tanking and slowing things down. It's crazy. Queen's tanking the X-Bow. And she's still alive with no unicorn. It's crazy, yeah. It makes me realize that the unicorn is not really that needed for the queen. So yeah, you can use your earthquake boots at your discretion. I like to save it till later, or when the king is like at the core, when he's like gonna guarantee to get a lot of value. See, here's another example of like bad AI. They could easily walk around, but they're not going to. Luckily, there's a ton of wizards to help me get through that. But yeah, this would have been a time fail, for example, if I didn't have this many wizards from the siege barracks. So thankful for that. And yeah, that's pretty much the strategy. Let's see if we can do a live attack here so I can show you how this works. Alright. Ooh, so we got a logo animation. Okay. So again, I play on my phone. I have a little bit of a scroll bar, so that is annoying. So I could minimize that just for the strategy. I don't really see a special way I want to go here. I don't like it when the Royal Champion walks too far. But I am going to show you what I mean. I guess I'll just attack down here. So I'm looking at the timer on the top. 7, 6. So once it says 6, 256, I throw down my invis. Yep. And now the spirit box makes the invis. 8, 7, 6. Throw down my invis. And actually, I'm going to pop the haste vial now, because this is like a nasty compartment here, and she's about to get into another one. 7, 6. I think she's going to walk up. This is a lot. And just to be safe, I'm going to do another one. She's going to get the poison, and I'm going to recall her. Yep. Good. So now I put my queen here. I could put the baby dragon here, because nothing can really attack it. I'm going to put the Valkyrie down here with 2 headhunters to get rid of that. This hero, yep. Good. Now I can put my king here, siege barracks, ice golem with the king this time, because there's a lot happening over here. I'll put wall breaker here and a wall breaker down there. And now the ice golem should pop soon. I'll put all the twin hogs. This guy. I'll put 2 headhunters there, and I'll put some hog riders on the side. Oh, I just missed the headhunters in the ability. It's all good. All right. So I see them approaching the core. I'm going to rage this, and I'm going to freeze the town hall with one of the spitters. I'll put more hogs over here to kind of try to funnel. I use a skeleton spell to kind of distract something. So in this case, ricochet cannon with the minion prince. Where's my king? So I could. Oh, he already popped it. Never mind. Okay. So next step, what's in danger? RC's still up with the spirit fox, I think. I'm going to rage them, and then I'll freeze this. Oh no, yeah, he is up with the spirit fox. Dang, I thought the spirit fox just died there. I could have let it rock. Well, it's okay. I wasted my freeze. So in this case, a lot of things are dying, so I'm going to pop the queen ability here so they could get through the wall. See, one queen goes around the wall, the other two get stuck. I just don't understand the AI on this game. But it's okay. Let's try to get an archer here to start cleaning that up. Let's start cleaning this up. We still have both P.E.K.K.A.s alive. The ice golem just died, by the way. Running low on time. They still need to get through this wall. So maybe one of the wall breakers should have been kept up. I'll use a wizard there. Use a wizard here. Okay, one of the Hog Riders got it up there. Yeah, we still have the Phoenix here. Oh my god, this Warden is still alive. No. Oh, I know this Warden would have died too if we would have gotten the Headhunters in the Warden ability. So that's what I'm saying. It was my fault that happened. And of course, there was like so many other mistakes, like the wall breakers. I didn't need those 2 wall breakers on the... Where is it? Hold on. This part. When a setup is like this, like in a square, it's a wall breaker trap. It's meant to make you waste your wall breakers. So obviously, the second I saw that, I could have just not used 2. I could have just used 1 on the Ricochet Tower one, and that's it. Right? But I was like, you know what? I'll just use 2. Why not? I could have used the King's ability more proactively. There's so many things I could have done. But at the end of the day, 99% time fail. And that was a time fail because the Phoenix would have got the rest. The Phoenix would have got the scatter shot. And yeah, if I would have had the Headhunters in the Warden ability, he would have taken out the enemy Warden. So yeah, that's pretty much the strategy. Sucks that I failed that one on stream, but it's all good. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know if you want to see even more content.